Hello, this is Doris Ashlock, and I want to tell you about the famous person, Jim Thorpe. He was the greatest athlete of our 20th century. He was born May 28th, 1887, to a farmer named Hiram Thorpe. His mother's name was Mary James. And she's of the Potawatomi tribe and Sac and Fox. She is a descendant of the last greatest warrior of the Sac and Fox, which was Black Hawk, he was, like I said, greatest warrior, known as a great warrior, plus he was also known as a great athlete. In 1904, Jim leaves Oklahoma and heads up to Pennsylvania to go to the Carlisle Industrial Indian School. This Indian school provided trades opportunities for the Native Americans. They had 20 different trades. At the Carlisle Indian School, this is where Jim Thorpe began his athletic career. He played with the football, All-American. In 1908, he was named on their third team. 1909 and 1910, he made the first team for the All-American football. And then at the age of 24, Jim goes sailing to the 1912. He joins the American Olympic team, and in 1912 Olympics they go to in Sweden, crossing the ocean. And while he's on his journey on the ship, he is practicing and training along the way. Now, when he gets into Sweden at the Olympics, he just blows all the competition away at the decathlon and the pentathlon. He just totally blows them all away. King Gustav of Sweden, the fifth king. Yeah, he's the fifth. He's the one that presents him with his gold medals. When he presents him with his gold medals, he tells him, "Sir, you are the greatest athlete in the world." These words, being the greatest athlete in the world, follows Jim from then on. After the Olympics in 1913, his gold medals comes into jeopardy because he played 2 seasons of a semi-pro baseball team. So with the Olympic and their strict rules, they then strip him of his medals and take his name from the record books. After this, Jim goes on to play football. He plays he plays baseball. He plays for the New York Giants, the Cincinnati Reds. He goes back to the New York Giants. But during this time, he is actually playing pro ball also. He plays for Canton, Ohio, the Bulldogs, and Cleveland Indians. So he maintains all these years in athletics. He also after he finished playing his pro seasons and finished with the baseball and the football, he organizes, coaches, and plays with an all-Indian pro team, the Orang Indians. He also is instrumental in forming the NFL. He was involved in Indian affairs, the matters, pertaining to Indian affairs. He also was a public lecturer or speaker and lecturer. So he had, at age 58, he went and was in the Merchant Marines. At age 58, he's in the Merchant Marines. So many times, he's just the greatest football player. In 1953, Is it 1953? No, not 1953. 1950, the Associated Press gave him 2 honors. The greatest American football player, and also the greatest overall male athlete. So that was with the Associated Press. His name translated into Bright Path. His American Indian name translated to Bright Path. And it was a bright future that he had. So it was a very adequate name for him. His memory should be kept for what it deserves, that he was the greatest of all time. His medals were posthumously restored to him in 1982. They were given to the family, and also his name was replaced into the record books. It was said that it would be an injustice to just call him a great athlete, that he was the greatest athlete of the 20th century. Thank you.